The charts are a mirror reflection of all your thoughts and all of you as a whole. So, to become successful in trading, the first step that you need to take is most likely a dopamine detox. And this simple thing is probably what's stopping you from reaching every single one of your goals, this including trading. Like, obviously, including trading, but this including it, everything else in your life. And once you start doing a dopamine detox, I promise you, your life is only going to go straight. Because there is genuinely no way that if you work very, very hard every single day, that you can fail. It's like I could go as far as to say it's like impossible because unless you live in like a country like that has you're known it's known for its low income and you're generally stuck in poverty and you have to work all day to keep sustaining your life, then that would make sense. But I'm assuming most of the people that are watching the video, and when I check my YouTube, most people are from the US or Canada and places like that. Most of you guys are what don't have a job, probably day trading most of the time, living off your parents' income, and we all have the same goal. It's to become successful, to retire our parents and do this and that. And as someone who has done it in a very at a very young age, I am telling you right now, the number one thing that helped me achieve every single one of my goals is a dopamine detox. So let's actually answer what a trading dopamine detox would actually look like. So first thing that I want to talk about is sleeping. You should be sleeping at the max time of 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Because let's say you are what? EST or me, I'm specifically, I live in California, Pacific time. I have to wake up at 6:30 a.m. But let's say EST, you guys have to wake up at what, like 9 or 8:30, I don't even know. But essentially, the point is that if you wake up at 10, you can start your day early, 5 or 6 a.m. But why 5 or 6 a.m.? It's because when you wake up, the first thing that you want to look at isn't the markets. If you believe in God, the first thing that you want to do is maybe pray. If you after you pray, not telling you go hit the gym. Maybe hit the gym in the afternoon. But then maybe start journaling. Maybe read a book, start reading the book that you've been wanting to read. Just freshen up your mind. Because if the first thing you're doing every single morning is trading, then genuinely all you're doing is you're it's all affecting your emotional state because if the first thing that your brain is consuming in the day is charts, it's stressing you out, it's affecting your ability to answer trades. A lot of you are probably feeling FOMO greed because of this, because you're like, okay, I just woke up at 6:30 to trade and I need to win this, because now your brain is like, okay, I woke up for this reason and there's no way I'm going to fail. But then if you change the reasoning to like, okay, I woke up at 5 to start reading, to start praying, to just overall get my life straight, maybe hit the gym, then your brain is just automatically gonna be like, okay, when it enters the chart, it's gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna follow my rules. That's it. Just like, cause look, if you start your day with something good, all you could do is have a productive day. Cause this is the best way I could put it. Your days are like arrows on a map, right? And if you wake up and you do something as simple as making your bed, brushing your teeth, doing your skincare, hitting the gym, reading a book, there is no way that your day could shift towards Antarctica. Nobody wants to live in Antarctica. It's too cold out there. Instead, you could be shifting towards what? Dubai, California, or whatever your dream place is. But you get my point. It's that if you start your day with something good, it's only going to point to more good. But if you start your day with something bad, you wake up really late and you don't even brush your teeth and you don't do this, you don't even make your bed, you just hop straight back on the charts. It's gonna fuck you up psychologically, but more so, it's gonna mess up your whole day. Because if you already started the day doing jack shit, then you don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like I bet you half of you guys have genuinely had a day where you do something, you're like okay, I woke up, I did jack shit, and your entire day just shifted towards the opposite side as it was compared to yesterday. You get what I'm saying? It's two different things, very very different. And essentially, my point is that the first thing in a dopamine detox that I've been trying to say is start your day good. No dopamine things, like nothing dopamine related, or obviously a lot of things are dopamine, like reading a book even gives you some slight dopamine, but I mean high dopamine activities like going on your phone, watching TikTok. Instead, start with real dopamine. Genuinely, this will make it so your reward system in your head is a lot better because that's what dopamine is. Dopamine is essentially the chemical in your brain that gives you like, okay, I'm happy now. You know what I'm saying? And when you vape or you goon, it just exceeds whatever you're supposed to be at. But yeah, so the second thing that I want to talk about is the first hour of your day. Do not touch any devices. Go pray. Go go. Don't touch your phone. Read a book and just overall do something productive. Because if you touch your phone first thing in the morning and you're craving dopamine, then for the rest of the day, you're essentially just gonna keep craving that exact same thing. But if you start your day, because essentially your dopamine is like it's like fasting. When you go to sleep, you're consuming no dopamine but the ones that you're but sleeping. You know what I'm saying? And when you wake up, your mind is fresh. If you're automatically consuming dopamine in the morning, your mind is just gonna be addicted. It's automatically in a cycle where it's like, okay, I need to get more, I need to get more, I need to get more. But if the first hour of your day you don't touch it, then I promise you, you could easily run your day and be a lot more composed, a lot more logical with everything that you do, including your trades. So yeah, my next point is obviously we have the morning routine up. When you are trading, you do not want to talk to anybody. When you are trading, you should be trading alone, completely alone. Because if you are trading with anyone else, then that is automatically the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Okay, because first of all, hope you understand that the market, especially as a day trader, you are facing a psychological war. So why would you want to bring in someone that has a completely different brain than you and mix it up? It's nothing but chaos, and I'm telling you from this experience. I'm telling you this from experience. The market, the price, the candles. I mean, your entries, your exits from looking at all those is a mirror reflection of you. You are the market that you trade. Because if you're entering a trade, you're the one who's entering it. If you're exiting a trade, you're the one who's exiting it. And it's all because of your brain. And it's all because of you think. So why would you want to intervene someone with this entire psychological process that's going in your head? Because your strategy and his strategy might be the same, but your brain and his brain aren't. So that's my point. So the market is exactly a mirror reflection of you, of your thoughts, your emotions, and everything. I think I went over this point earlier. And you don't want to bring in someone else to you don't want to mix it up. You don't want to mix it up with someone else's thoughts and emotions. And when you're done trading, don't immediately get to backtesting. Being obsessed is good, but the thing is, the market it loves to chew on you. If you're too obsessed, it makes you greedy, it makes you emotional. Now I understand there's people who say work, 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 and I agree, work, work, work. It's always the best. But when it comes to the market, right after you're done trading, go do something else productive. Journaling your trade is fine. Genuinely, journal how you felt about the trade, how you felt about everything, and then go analyze your journal, see what you could have done better. And this could be easily done, especially with my new application that I've launched called Trad Nova. It lets you go put your journals, put your trades, and then our personal AI that we've built ourselves goes through all your trades. It gives you AI insights. It even has an AI mentor that will give you a bunch of psychological and technical advice for your trades and everything. So if you haven't checked that out, it's gonna be the link in bio. Promise you, it's a life changer. If I had this tool from back then, I'm telling you right now, my psychological warfare would have been over so much earlier, and I would become much more profitable. And I mean, I would have became faster. Wait, I would have became profitable faster. Okay, sorry. Anyway, to my next point is, okay, you have all that done. You've traded, you've journaled, you woke up. You already have a good day. See, it's productive. It's not like I'm telling you do 100 things in the morning, because that's how you mess up your brain. But the next thing that I want to talk about is including all that morning stuff is genuinely try to fast. If you, after you trade and journal, then you might want to eat, but don't have breakfast in the morning. Have brunch. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because fasting is genuinely one of the best things that you could do to your body. Whatever you put inside your body gets used to make your body. So why would you want to eat shit? But more than that, the reason why we're fasting is because when you fast, your body is getting rid of fat. It's making you feel a lot better because your body has a time limit where it's digesting its food and using it. And then once you're out of carbohydrates, start burning fat. And this just helps you become clearer. And especially sometimes I have a weak stomach. A lot of you probably do as well. I'd be eating eggs in the morning. I used to eat eggs in the morning. After that, I would have a horrible stomach ache. And it would just affect, like, okay, I'm trading, I'm just like having a headache now. Genuinely, just fast for the first, after you sleep, we've already fasted like, what, 8 hours probably of sleep. Fast another 4 hours. Wait till after you trade, wait till after your journal. Promise you, the food will taste 100 times better. Anyway, the next point that I want to talk about is try to eat clean. Now, look, I'm not gonna tell you eat perfect. Okay, I don't know why I hit my mic, but I'm not gonna tell you eat perfect. Look, I eat fast food once in a while. I eat fast food today, but try to stay away from sugar at least, and try to even stay away from fast food because I remember. Let me tell you a story. My cousin came from overseas, and they literally they came here to California, and they were like, everyone here is fat, and I'm like, what do you mean everyone here is fat? Is that not how it is in Spain? And they're like, no, that's not how it is in Spain. It's genuinely crazy. If you become fat in Spain, they're gonna take you to the doctors. They're gonna figure out what's wrong with you. It's like almost no one's fat there. And then they look at us and they're like, why are you guys eating out every day? Right? Like, okay, you guys eat this, eat that, eat just straight junk food. And then they're like, okay, this is crazy. This is genuinely crazy. And they're like, we go out a lot, but we have fast food once every 2 months. We might eat at a nice restaurant, but fast food is not it. I'm telling you right now, there's a reason why 50% of Americans are obese. And it's also the reason why 90% of people are not millionaires. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know that the numbers don't really correlate, but you guys get my point. Obviously, both things have like a mindset influence. If you cannot control what you eat, then you can definitely not control how much money you make. So, that's my next point. Eat clean, fast. And then after brunch, you have a whole day ahead of you. So then you might want to start backtesting. Then you might want to start analyzing. Then you might want to start learning. You could even learn from my Discord. It's completely free. Completely free. I'm just posting my strategy that helped me make 6 figures in 6 figures trading. Even in the month of April, I made over $100,000. I've been only swing trading recently, but because I've been so busy with my software. But anyway, my point is you want to do your research and do all that after you have brunch, and then you know get work, 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 work. I don't know if you haven't hit the gym yet. You might want to hit the gym now, work, and then that's about it. Like you wanna, and then oh sorry, 3 hours before you sleep, do not eat. 2 hours before you sleep, do not drink water, and then 1 hour before you sleep, do not use your device. And the reason why I do this is because 3 hours before you sleep, you don't want to go to sleep and you cannot genuinely fall asleep because you just ate something. It's gonna mess up your entire. It's not gonna just mess up your mindset. It's gonna mess up your sleep. Like imagine you ate 30 minutes before you sleep and your stomach is digesting the food and you're trying to sleep at the same time and you're just ripping gas like 50 times in 1 minute. I've been there. I in and out one time. Got home. I was trying to go to sleep. Kid you not, worst experience of my life. You don't want to go through that. And you don't know. So your stomach might have a bad day where you're just eating the most healthy thing and you're still having a horrible, you're just ripping, ripping, ripping. You don't want that. The 2 hours before sleep, the water part, if you're thirsty, obviously you might want to drink, but I just like it so my body just, it's not like I just brought in something new. And speaking of water, I'm thirsty right now. But anyway, you don't want to bring in something new. I like to just have a fresh stomach. And 1 hour before you sleep, Obviously, the no device makes sense because when you're consuming blue light, keeps you awake, keeps your mind just fully awake. Honestly, if you can get red lights or even blue light glasses, like the red ones with the red UV, because red UV helps you sleep, helps your mind, then get it. And I promise you, if you genuinely follow this dopamine detox schedule, you will be completely free. And another thing that I want to speak about deeper in dopamine detox is we discuss no junk food, devices, limit them, screen time. Screen time is very important. Limit your screen time to under an hour every day. I'm talking about obviously your computer, you're probably gonna need it. YouTube if you're learning or whatever you used to learn. I'm talking about TikTok, Instagram, and all those things. You want to limit to under an hour because the thing is when you're watching the social media and you're constantly absorbing what like content and short form content especially, your brain is like, I genuinely have spoken to some people and they have the shortest attention span I've ever seen. I'm explaining something to them and they interrupt me every 5 seconds. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, I generally just say, what is wrong with you? Can I finish my sentence? And they're just like, my bad, my bad, my bad. And I'm like, just listen. And then even when I'm explaining, I can tell that they're like half listening. My bad, guys. I just ate in and out, but so I keep doing this. I'm like, whenever I eat, I just do that. It's like something that I want to burp, but I don't. But anyway, so short form content, try to limit that. Even at 0 minutes a day, it's perfect. If you get 0 minutes a day, you are G. You are him. Okay? Because I can't. I get like what 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know. So I'm too busy to watch TikTok and all that. So the lower that you could have like on that, then the better you're gonna be in life. I promise you. Okay? Because especially in this generation right now, with everyone just absorbing this shit, it's horrible. It's genuinely horrible. Even watching like genuinely Fortnite YouTubers for 12 hours straight on YouTube is way better than absorbing a whole bunch of TikTok content because at least you're doing something long form. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is we've already went over sleep. We've already went over all this is kicking it. Just kicking it with your boys. You genuinely want to limit this. If you are not at the point in your life that you want to be, then why are you kicking it? Like, you should not be kicking it with your boys unless you are where you want to be. Because that is genuinely the only reason you want to ever kick it with them. And for some reason, I catch so many of you guys like, oh my god, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Next thing I see you guys, movies. That like tens of girls, parties, whatever, all this stupid shit. You genuinely just have to just obsess over your goal. And I have it right. Okay, matter of fact, I'm gonna read this out to you guys. I'm gonna read out what I have on my wall. I'm making fun of what I'm wearing, all right? But respect the craft, it matters. Build obsession with the basics. Fall in love with repetition, and then keep doing the work. I have this shit on my wall. Every day I wake up, I read that shit. Saw it on some random YouTube video. So, point is that you have to respect the craft. You have to build obsession. And if you don't do those things, you're not going to become successful. And if you're obsessed with hanging out with people, then you're obviously obsessed with the wrong thing, and you're not going to become successful. And that's especially correlates with trading because trading is not one of those BS things. Again, I've went over this again and again and again, but it's a mirror version of you. So if you are fucked up in the head, G, then you will not become successful in trading. So, knowing all that, I think this is where I'm going to end the video. I love y'all, boys. Check out Trade Nova. I know, damn, bro. I know a lot of you guys are going to love Trade Nova. Literally goes through your journals, trades, analyzes it using AI insights. It gives you like a full insights thing. Like, okay, I need this, I need that. And then check out the Discord. A whole bunch of free styles on there. I'm gonna be doing calls to review guys' trades from now on as well. And yeah, I'll catch y'all. All right. Take care. Love y'all, boys.